I mean, I know we had some things happen recently where like I was really strong there for Kristen and was putting myself to the side, which, to be perfectly honest, is a masculine trait, and we have to do it at times, guys. We have to put our shit to the side. But at the same time, I came to Kristen and told her after the fact when she was in a good place or a better place, told her what was going on. But I remember I was at a stage where was there for pushing my stuff to the side, stayed home from work one day even, and then the next day went to work and riding my motorcycle to work, and it's the worst place to actually get super emotional, but was getting off the motorway to go to work and just felt myself getting really angry. And I know when I get angry, it's actually an emotion that I'm not dealing with. And so it's like, okay, what's beneath the anger? And I remember it was helplessness. And I won't go into what was going on, but I felt helpless. And all of a sudden I just started bawling my eyes out. Stopped at the lights and just waterworks started. Now, I know there's a lot of guys out there who'd be like, oh, you gushy, like, but no, that's actually feeling your emotions and actually working through them. And in my opinion, I'd love your thoughts, is that's a true masculine guy.
Oh,
a guy that lets those things kind of go and is there. And then I came home that night and actually that day I called up my best friend and was like, hey bro, I need you. We've got a code word. It's a Simon Sinek thing, but I need 8 minutes. And he called me 17 minutes later and was like, dude, I'm 17 minutes late. I'm so sorry. And we sat there and we talked for, it was a little bit more than 8 minutes, but he helped me through it. Then I came home, talked to Kristen, and we put some, but again, that communication, like we talked about, so important. And told her how I was feeling. Not that it was taking away from what she was feeling at the time, but how I was feeling.
Yeah. Well, we care about each other, right?
Yeah.
But I just think masculinity, femininity aside, like human beings are meant to feel.
Yes.
And feelings are not the truth. I just want to what you feel isn't the truth, which, that might be a bit odd.
But it's what you filtered from that.
It's what you've filtered through your biases and your experiences and your life story. But what I mean is, like, you don't feel stuff, you really start to get into serious trouble. Like, not feeling, and that's men and women, right? Well, lots of people,
in my dark days,
lots of people do this, right? And you see people, I think I've had an experience recently with somebody who was like apologizing and it was a male, apologizing for their emotion.
Happens all the time. And
I just was like, please don't do that. Like, the last thing I would ever want is to somebody to like not feel what they're feeling because,
with fear or rejection or
I got a big belief. There's that good book, The Body Keeps the Score, right? Like, you can't like stuff emotion into a way and just not expect that it's not going to manifest somewhere else later on, whether that be physically, mentally, emotionally. Human beings, you can only take so much. The human soul can only take so much, right? And so I just think it's healthy in all aspects, male or female, to just like feel it. And like, when you get good at starting to do that, then it's like, okay, feel the feeling. Okay, acknowledge it. Where's that coming? Like, then you can let it go. Otherwise, like, a lot of people, they just like keep the emotion and hold on to it and hold on to it and hold on to it and hold on to it. And like, yeah, but then it's still there. You haven't like processed it.
Have you processed it? We've talked about this, and like we've talked about this just the other day, and I've talked about it on here. An old coach of mine was like, if you feel it in the very beginning, when you first start to feel it, it takes you 90 seconds to work through it. And most of the time, that first 90 seconds, all of a sudden, you've moved through it and moved past it. But if you don't feel that 90 seconds and you wait decades later, it takes you so long to work through it all.
Hard now, hard later.
Yeah.
Hard now, hard later. Like, it's going to be hard. Sometimes feeling what you feel sucks.
Oh.
But